Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back with me again, Aprina Mutmainah, with cell number 20020010087 with subject academic reading and the lecturer Mr. Arbain. Okay, without any further ado, let's go to the topic. Critical reading. The definition of critical reading is a more active way of reading. It is a deeper and more complex engagement with a text. Critical reading is a process of analyzing, interpreting, and sometimes evaluating. When we read critically, we use our critical thinking skills to question both the text and our own reading of it. Things to do as a critical reader. What to do as a critical reader? First, prepare to become a part of the writer's audience. Learn about the author, anticipate audience, and read instruction and notes. 2. Prepare to read with an open mind. Give the writer a chance to develop ideas and then reflect thoughtfully and objectively on the text. 3. Consider title. The title will provide clues to readers' attitudes, goals, views, and approach. 4. Read slowly. 5. Use the dictionary and other appropriate reference work. 6. Make notes. Underline or highlight and jot the main ideas, the thesis and author's viewpoint to support the theory. 7. Keep a reading journal. Record your response and thought in a more permanent place. Characteristic features of critical reading. What are characteristic features of critical readings? First, examine the evidence or arguments presented. Check out any influence on the evidence or arguments. Check out the limitation of study design or focus. Examine the interpretation method. Decide to what extent you are prepared to accept the author's argument, opinions, or conclusion. Why critical reading? You need to step into the academic debate and to make your own evaluation of how much you are willing to accept what you read, rather than blind acceptance. Aim of the critical readings or goal of critical readings. Critical reading doesn't have to be all negative. The aim of critical reading is not to find fault, but to assess the strength of the evidence and arguments. How to become a critical reader? First, consider the title. Think about what you already know about the topic. What else you need to know? Look at how the text is structured. Subdivision, chapters, acts, and others. Skim the opening sentence of each paragraph. Any hint? Read carefully, marking or highlighting confusing part. You can use dictionary in this part. Identify key issue or arguments along with important terms and interesting ideas. You may take notes in margin or in reading journal. Question the sources, personal experience, research, imagination, or what? What question would you like to ask the author? Think about the work as a whole. What did you get what you expected? And then critical reading versus critical thinking. Critical reading is a technique for discovering information and ideas within a text, and critical thinking is technique for evaluating information and ideas, for deciding what to accept and believe. Critical reading and critical thinking work together. First, you read critically and then think critically. How will the text do what it does? A specific topic must be addressed, terms must be clearly defined, evidence must be presented, common knowledge must be accounted, exception must be explained. Cause must be shown to present effects and to be capable of the effect. Conclusion must be shown to follow logically from earlier arguments and evidence. Critical thinking versus creative thinking. Critical thinking is when you think analytically, judgmentally, selectively, and make choice. Creative thinking, on the other hand, is when you think generatively, uncritically, expansively, and generate a list of new ideas. I think that's all for today. Thank you so much. See you in next test. Bye bye.